What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we've got another batch of lovely One Piece TCG cards that we need to have a look at from OP-05, and I'm going to be honest with you, once again, we've got some cards here that are very much worth getting excited about, and I'm going to start with a card which I am very excited about. It's Monet. Free cost, 1,000 power, counter plus 1,000. Nothing in that sounds particularly impressive, but you've also got a blocker. Oh, and it's Don Quixote Pirates. This makes a huge, gigantic difference, because remember, one of the standout cards we've seen from OP-05 so far is Baby 5. Baby 5 is able to sit there and search out a Don Quixote Pirate every turn. Not just an on-play dealie, every turn. That's absolutely huge. That makes a gigantic difference. We've seen a million of these cards before, like Nami back in OP-01. They're always good cards. They always see a bunch of play. But the difference here, and it is a gigantic difference, is the fact that you can do this every turn. Every turn you can sit there and get a Don Quixote Pirate. It's going to lead to some interesting games where your opponent is desperately trying to take out Baby 5. And you've got ways around it. It's going to be a fun back and forth. Point is, because this is Don Quixote Pirates, it means this can be searched with Baby 5. So straight off the bat, you've got a blocker which can be searched with Baby 5. I assure you, ladies and gentlemen, that is a very good thing indeed. That is not the only good thing about this. Because you see, ladies and gentlemen, you've also got a skill whereby, when blocking, you get to rest one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less. And this is kind of awesome, right? Because, first of all, you're blocking, you're stopping an attack, that's a good thing. And look, you're a 1,000 power blocker. The chances of you staying around for multiple blocks, I hate to say it, pretty slim. Honestly, pretty gosh darn slim. But here, you kind of get 2 blocks in one. And I know it's not exactly 2 blocks in one, but you kind of get 2 blocks in one. Because you block one character from attacking, or you block while they're attacking, I suppose. And then while you block, you stop another character attacking, and then your opponent just ends up in a really awkward position, and you have a lovely time, and jobs are good 'un, ladies and gentlemen. Jobs are good 'un. So yay! This is really good. Like, I don't know who's playing Don Quixote Pirates in OP-05, although I do absolutely believe that there are some very good cards coming along, but I think anyone that is, this just seems essential. A searchable blocker that also rests a card at the same time? Yeah, count me in, ladies and gentlemen. Count me in. Now, another card which I think is pretty gosh darn good, we've got a 1-cost Nico Robin. 1 cost, 2,000 power, counter plus 1,000, and on play, KO one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 1,000 power or less. Okay, fine, that's not particularly good. Unless they're playing something like Baby 5. Because that's kind of the point here, right? There are little characters like Baby 5 who are going to sit there and give a huge advantage turn after turn after turn. I'm not saying this is just a counter to Baby 5. But I'm saying it's a pretty good counter to Baby 5, and there are a bunch of other things that you can do as well here. There are other small characters, whether they're small blockers or support characters or whatever, that's going to work very nicely indeed. And of course, let's not forget, there are a bunch of cards out there that can lower the power of your opponent's characters. So it's not just KO in a 1,000 power character, you can lower their power and then play Nico Robin, and then go and KO them. You got 2,000 power. The reality of the situation is, you're probably not going to be doing much attacking here. Like, in order to attack, you've basically got to put 3 Don on just to start attacking and taking out life. Obviously, if you're taking out characters, you can take out some weaker characters here. But my point is, this is just brilliant. Taking out those weaker characters, could be Baby 5, could be something else. This one, as a 1-cost card, I think there is a lot to look at and go, yeah, you know what? That's pretty cool. One, I think it's fair to say I am a little bit less excited about here, is John Giant. 8 cost, 10,000 power, counter plus 1,000. And look, if you're looking for an ordinary, everyday, run-of-the-mill, standard vanilla character, this will do. There is nothing special about this character. This is an ordinary, everyday, run-of-the-mill, standard vanilla character. There is nothing outstanding about it. You are both giant and navy. So if you're playing stuff that searches out a giant or navy card, yeah, this is kind of cool. Otherwise, no. Don't do it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't do it. What I will say is, we've had... now, the artist here is Nakamaru, I want to say. Same artist that did Monkey the Garp in this set. So we have actually had a couple of navy cards in this set done by that artist. I'm kind of falling a little bit in love. I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of falling a little bit in love here. These are ones I might be trying to pick up as pre-release promos. But yeah, the deal here really simply is, if you're looking for a big vanilla navy card that's got good... Because the vanilla cards do have good power to cost ratio. And if you're looking for ones that are specifically navy, this will work nicely. But that is it, alright? That is all we're looking at. You have been warned, ladies and gentlemen. You have been warned. Now, one that is a little bit less vanilla that we can have a look at here, we've got Mr. 1 Daz Bones. I like this one. 1 cost, 1,000 power, counter plus 1,000. Lots and lots of ones going on. But on your opponent's attack, once per turn, Don -1, you can play up to 1 Baroque Works type character card with a cost of 3 or less from your hand. I adore this. I absolutely adore this. This is phenomenal. This is another one of those 1,000 power characters that Nico Roman is absolutely going to be going after. Because in the same way we said with Baby 5, this might be a 1-cost character that is just not going to do much in terms of attacking. But it absolutely is going to do a lot in terms of sitting out there and just chilling for a while. And every single turn, this gets better and better and better. And of course, this is the kind of part where you go, well, all right then, Wassy. Fair enough. This is a purple card, Baroque Works. Would you be kind enough to tell us about some other purple Baroque Work cards? Preferably, if it's not too much trouble, ones that are free cost or less, i.e. ones that could be played for free. It's not really free, it's Don -1, but you get my point here. And there are a few. Miss Valentine, Makita, on play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, find a Baroque's Work card, add it to your hand, put the rest of them at the bottom of your deck in any order, and then the trigger is Don -1, play this card. That's a 2 cost you could play. Or you could go for Miss Golden Week, who's, again, Don -1, you can play this card as a trigger. But on play, if your leader's type includes Baroque Works, up to 1 of your opponent's characters of a cost of 5 or less cannot attack until the start of your next turn. That one could be kind of fun. Mr. 2, Bonclay Bentham, 3 cost, 4,000 power. And on, again, trigger Don -1, play this card. On your opponent's attack, Don -1, the original power of this character becomes the same as the opponent's leader or character attacking during this battle, which could be interesting. Mr. Free Gaudino doesn't have a trigger, but on opponent's attack, 1 per turn, Don -1, give up to 1 of your opponent's characters -1,000 power during the turn. And then we've got Mr. 13 and Miss Friday, counter plus 2,000 is big, trigger Don -1, play this card, and activate main, you can put this character and 1 character with Baroque Works in its type into the trash, and add a Don card from your Don deck. Those are all of the purple Baroque's Work cards with 3 cost or less that we've seen so far. As in pre-OP-05, there may well be more in OP-05, you'd imagine there might well be, that can be played for free with this. The important thing is, it's when your opponent's attacking, Don -1, play a card for free. Next turn, opponent attacks, play a card for free. And it's not really free, it's Don -1, I understand, but make no mistake about it, This is a very, very cool one. This is one that I'm genuinely a big fan of. I love the idea of just sitting there and being able to use this skill turn after turn. That makes me pretty gosh darn happy. Right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you need to know, and now it's over to you guys. Bunch of new cards, but I want to hear what you think about all of these and what you're excited about for OP-05. So let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about One Piece and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.